Hi, I'm Jeff Little, Director of Dining Services at Golden Living Center in Westminster, Maryland. And I'm going to show you how to do probably the number one thing that's going to help you make your food budget. But before I get into that, I'm going to say that the goal of making your food budget is really about being able to afford to get your residents better food, being able to do the upgrades that you want to do. For instance, if there's a pepper steak, not giving them the hockey puck, but giving them the Black Angus steak in place of that. So I wrote this document here, and I'm going to go through the steps in order to determine how much you can spend before you hit send on your U.S. food service weekly order, knowing what that dollar amount is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use September 2013 next month in my facility as an example. So let me start by showing you with the spend down sheet. What you do is you go to your spend down sheets for previous months. I'm looking at August now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down all of my invoices for anything that's not U.S. food. I'm going to look at the bread, the milk, the coffee. I got an ice cream vendor. I actually have a local produce vendor. I'm going to tally up all of the grocery store visits I do, really capturing anything other than the U.S. food invoice, on a weekly basis. And I'm gonna get an average. I'll actually do it for 2 months just to show you how to get really good numbers. So here we are in August 2013, and I'm gonna scroll down to my raw food budget, open that up, and just go invoice by invoice. I'll just start a little worksheet here where I got my bread, milk, put coffee down here, produce, let's see, ice cream, and grocery store runs. And I'll go ahead and add all those up, and I'm just going to get an average. So here we have Lehigh Depot, our local milk vendor, so I'll write down 148.57 here. Go to the next one, H&S Bakery, 196.40, and so on. And I'll do that for 2 months worth. So I've determined an average for each category: bread, milk, coffee, produce, ice cream, and grocery. And bread and milk, because I get so many, I got it averaged in terms of per delivery. Each of the other ones, I averaged what I spend in each month. Next step is to get your PPD for the month. And the month in question we're going to look at is September 2013. And I have $6.50 per patient day to spend. And that's because if you look at September, it's one of those months that is a 5. For me, I get my U.S. food deliveries on Monday, so I have 5 of those deliveries. So I have $6.50 a day per patient day, 30 days in the month, and I'm being conservative here with 121 residents. We've been running, 120, anywhere between 123 and 126. This is my total dollar amount. So the next step is to estimate how many bread, milk deliveries I'm going to have and multiply it by these averages, and then I'm going to subtract it from that amount. So looking at September, I have my milk and bread deliveries on Tuesdays and Fridays. So I'm going to have 4 and 4. I'm going to have 8, and I multiplied it by the average, and I got that amount, and then I added in the other ones that I just did on a monthly average and subtract them, and that's the number of dollars that I can spend on my U.S. food each month. So, and this month is a 5 delivery month, so I'm taking that amount divided by 5, and that's my goal. That is the amount that I have to stay under. So 42.18.79, and I know each time that I get on the computer and I actually do it. I use Beach to put the order in before I hit send every Friday for that Monday delivery. I know that I need to stay under that 42.18.79. So in having a goal, I'm going to know where I am, and I won't be at the end of the month wondering how I'm going to make food budget. So in the next videos, I'm going to go over certain ways to make it easy to hit that under $4,200 or whatever it is for your facility, and it all revolves around feeding the garbage can less.